Whew, okay, hi everyone. Whoops, let me go here. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining me on my photo editing live stream where you can submit your images and we'll edit them here live during the stream. And usually I always put out an image of one of mine that I put out there for you guys to edit and send back. It's always fun seeing what you guys do with my pictures. And I always try to pick ones that are a little bit challenging. At least they were for me to get any kind of good picture out of it. And it's not because it was necessarily a bad picture, it's just there's something there. Like, I like the picture, but I didn't successfully edit it to my satisfaction. And almost, I'd say every single time you guys were able to edit the picture perfectly in a way that I really liked, like much better than I did myself. So I appreciate that. It always gives me ideas about how to edit my next photos or your photos as well. So it's a two-way street here, learning experience, I think. And as many of you know by now, I use primarily Olympus Workspace, but I may expand into other software. Like I have Lightroom that I use a lot for my pro work, but for my personal stuff, I just use Workspace. But okay, let me set up the stream here a little bit. I did download all the images, so we're set there. I just need to get Workspace open. Let me see what is this window. Need that. And any of these. I didn't finish setting up the windows here for you guys to watch me edit stuff. Almost there. I gotta open up Workspace. A little bigger. Let me switch over. And I ate a banana, in case you guys were wondering from the last stream. I'll be good for at least another 5-10 minutes before I get hungry again. It's this button. Oh. This one. Okay, good. Oh, I need to put this the other way. Hold on. Okay, good. All right, let's see who's here. Rearrange my keyboard so I can face you guys. Awesome. Lots of carriers are here. Bob and Trevor, John, good to see you. Music, Sippus. Serge, hey, good to see you. Were you in the last stream? I see you in the edit streams all the time, but I don't know if I see you in the lives, in the previous live, the chit chat. And Torrin's asking, when am I going to release the next part for Expo? Probably it'll be late next week. I have like, I don't know why, all of a sudden I got like 4 photo jobs yesterday that I need to schedule out during the next few days. And some of them are pretty big, which is good for me. Actually, I might make a few dollars, but that's been eating into my video editing, for YouTube schedule. I definitely will have it put together. I have that clipboard that I've been holding on to, but I've been going out on photo jobs this week, and next week I'll have some more. I got one tomorrow, one Saturday. So I don't know if David Crooks, if you're here. I know you were in the last stream. I want to go Saturday morning to the photo walk, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time to do that. And I got 2 photo jobs on Saturday, actually. Um, let's see. Neo, good to see you. Torin, just had a nice snack. Yes. Randy's back. Is there a fire sky remover out there? And Wudang is here. Awesome. I also sent you a pic that was challenging for me, so likewise. Yeah, I know, right? You guys send me hard ones sometimes. Oh my god. They're really hard to edit. Yeah, Neo, last stream, I don't know why it cut off. Everything looked good on my screen, like, you know, everything was going fine, but yeah, it just cut off for no reason. No, you guys didn't miss much though. You know, most of the editing was done. And Levente says, you missed it last stream. We are all 20-something-year-olds on my Instagram pic. Also, the girlfriend you edited is no more. Oh, okay. New girl pics are from a new contender. Oh, okay. You go for it there. What do you call it? Man about town. Like my old days. Here again, like a bad penny. No. Just back from the grocers. Hey, Chuck, how are you? Companies take notice. I don't know. I mean, that I've seen other channels do photo editing. Like I know Fro used to do them, but he doesn't do them anymore. I mean, a lot of places they don't do live streams at all, even hardly. Like I know Tony used to do them all the time, every week, and what's his name? Peter Gregg was doing them 2-3 times a day for a while, or every day, and a lot of places they're not doing live streams, but I enjoy them, you know. I understand why though, because every time I look at my stats for live streams, it's always like I lost 6 subscribers that day, you know, or you know, and for the time put in, they just make pennies, you know. I think the most I ever made on a live stream, you know, super chats and things aside, was like $3, you know, for spending a couple of hours. But it's not about the money, right? It's about just hanging out and sharing ideas and learning a few things. It's good experience for me. God, I must have edited hundreds and hundreds of pictures at this point. So it's helping me a lot to edit these pictures, and hopefully it's helping you all as well to learn, you know, about some composition and color and lighting and all of that. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. Looks like we got, let's see, this is from JC Nordum. Sent me a JPEG. We got 3, 6, 9, 12. Like 12. Oh, these are from before. We'll look at those last. All right. So 12 of them. Let's do some speed editing today. 12 of them at 5 minutes a piece. That's what? That's an hour, right? Oh, still. And my photo editing is the most interesting, really. Yeah, Tony was he didn't really promote Micro Four Thirds a lot towards the end. I mean, I think he said many times he likes the cameras, but he never really pushed them, right? Like, you know, I don't think I push them, but I do talk about why I use them, and I really enjoy them, and I don't see a need for more than that for 99% of the people out there. But okay, let's edit some pictures. Let's not talk about other channels. We got some flood here. We got a person here with an umbrella. Okay, 4:43. Let's see if we can do this one in less than 5 minutes. I like this part right here. I'm going to do a vertical crop. Go with that, and let's see if we can do a rule of thirds or something in here. put this person down here on the bottom left, not that car. Maybe cut off a little bit of the top of that building. Go. Almost. I need a little more space on the left here. I need to make this either smaller. All right, good. And let's see. It's raining and it's flooding. So what kind of mood is that? That is a mucky mood. So let's do. I don't know if there's any colors to be saved here, but let me look. Maybe a partial color. And John, you'd say the machine wash and dry sign adds to the story. I suppose. I just don't see a good composition to leave that in there. Let me look at it again. If I go this way, the problem I have with this composition is this car here. And I can kind of go landscape. I think I'll go with my original composition. Soft focus, maybe. To me, the story is this umbrella and this person walking. That's enough. I don't need to see more. Soft focus is maybe. No, I don't like it. I think, oh, I just like black and white, but I don't want to do that every time because I know not everybody likes black and white. Let's do a partial color. Problem is this red here and this red here. I don't think I'll be able to narrow it down enough. Yeah, that umbrella's not even coming in. Dramatic tone, maybe. Huh. Let me try a little bit less dramatic tone. I'm sorry, a little bit less partial color. Let's do number 1. I think that works. That makes it kind of interesting. All right, let's do a vignette. I'm just going to eyeball the dramatic tone and see. Nah. Dramatic tone 2. That's weird. Dramatic tone's not doing its dramatic tone thing, really. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with partial color. Did the vignette. See if I can add a tiny bit of dehaze and clarity. Gradation looks good, but I want to pull the highlights down, so I'm going to add some gradation. And then pull the shadows down, the highlights down a little bit. Okay. I think that works for me. So let's do a before and after. I don't think I had bleach bypass, Bob. Oh, it is there. Let's take a look at that real quick. That's number 2. No, that's a little bit weak. How about number 1? That's okay. That's not bad. Let me fix the gradation. Let me turn this off. No, I think ultimately I like the partial color best. Time's up for the edit. All right, let me back off. get back to where I was, and then we'll end it. So here's my before and after. So yeah, I just wanted to simplify the scene basically, but still have that depth a little bit of the image. Then the partial color just kind of, again, let you focus on the subject, right? So the person with the umbrella here, and then the one sign, which I wish the sign I could brush out the color, but I can't do that in Workspace. So this is close as I can get. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, 4:49. Let's see what we can do in 5 minutes. Oh, we got a cemetery and a church. This is a dramatic tone image, easily. So, and then this is why I like Workspace, because I can quickly get to an interesting image without doing a lot of work. And then let me straighten it. I'm actually got a photo shoot for a property like this that the grass is just overgrown. It's an abandoned property. So hopefully I'm going to do that towards the end of the month. A big, huge abandoned, like 100 and some acres abandoned property that I'm actually getting paid to shoot, but I should get some interesting shots for the stream too. I'll share those when that comes. Let me add a vignette. And we'll throw some sharpness in. Add a little bit more mood with the tone curve. Hey, Joe Morano, the real Joe is here. Awesome. Just checking in. Oh, I wish you could stay. I haven't seen you in a long time. But in one of the streams, I've been watching your channel, man. You should keep that up. I don't know if you've done anything recently, but you had some awesome videos there with your treks out to the wildlife thing. Were you doing some nature stuff? I mean, with the birding and the God, those are great videos. You're so good at YouTube. You should keep that up. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the blacks in a little bit more. All right, I think I'm done. Actually, this was super easy edit for me. Here's the before and after. Oh, you did a video today? Awesome. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Everybody, if you Joe Morano has a YouTube channel. He's really good. I mean, he just started his channel this year, last year, and he hasn't been photographing that long, at least with Micro Four Thirds. He shoots a Panasonic G9 with some really long lenses and stuff. But whoops. Like keystoning, yes. Yes, Bob. I missed that one. Where is it? It's in here. Let's do this way. Oh, is this your image, Bob? Oh, it is Bob's image. I see. All right. I'm looking at it now, though. I'm a little heavy on the blacks. We'll keep it right about there. All right, let's do a before and after. Yeah, every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, I do the live streams, you know, both for editing and the normal chit chat. So I do the chit chat first, and then I do the live editing right after. So Tuesday mornings, like 7 a.m. my time, Eastern Daylight Time. Thursdays about now, and then Sundays mornings around 11:30 for me. So just check my channel like the day before. You should see the thing. All right. Yeah, there we go. So a little keystoning. I need to do a little more keystoning, but in the sake of interest of time. Compositionally though, I didn't really see any changes need to be made here. I might consider a 16:9 just to go a little bit wider, or make it look a little wider. Let me do that. Let me just see what a 16:9 looks like. Yeah. So that's the only other thing I would do. So let's look at the final edit. You never know what day it is. Yeah. We'll let that render for a second. And yeah, it does need a little more keystoning, but I think that's a good image right there. A little bit more crop. You can see the keystoning error over here. But okay, let's move to the next one. I like that. A bit too much foreground. Yeah, so the crop, the 16:9 crop, I think fixed that, Torin. Let's see what else we got. Thanks, Dave. Wow, okay, so we got some guys and gals here stretching. Look at this guy. Oh. I see the problem here. There's too many people cut off at the top because you're trying to get this guy, but there's no subject separation, right? This guy is just kind of mixed in with everything. So I need to think of a way to separate this guy. This person and this person are interesting because they're looking at the camera. I think I'm going to crop in here to the right. So what is it? 455. Let's do another quick one. I'm going to do a vertical. A little tighter. Yeah, that looks weird. Try a Dutch. All right, I think a Dutch will work. Wish I had a little more headroom. Okay. Do a grainy film. Let's try it without the art filter. Let me do it manually. I like that better. I'm going to increase the exposure. Yeah, I might have to recrop this. It is a little bit weird because there's a foot here now. Yeah. Let me try just a square crop. I don't like that foot. Try that. All right, let me work with some of the tones here. DeHaze does a nice job of pulling the tones in. Tiny bit of clarity. And my saturation. Pull right here. I need a yellow filter. Yellow or red? Let me try yellow. Let me go to red. I want to bring the face out a little more. Okay, that's better. All right. A little vignette. About an 8. And it needs some flames. You say that every week, Dave. A little more vignette. And then let's add a little more split tone too. God, I can go really heavy on the vignette on this one. What do we got? We got 1 minute left. That's too much vignette. Go back to 15. And let's add just a little bit there. Oops. A little bit down here. All right, I'm done. So before and after. Yeah, since the subject's not separate from the rest of the group there, I try to separate as best I can by just cropping everybody else out. The other interesting thing down here is actually just the feet. That could be like another image, I think. And then doing a Dutch angle just to kind of level the guy out. I think I did a good job with the tones and everything. I know my time's up, but I want to try one other edit. Just to the feet. Why did it do that? Original. I feel like there's a shot in here too, something like this. A little bit wider. And a little bit of a tilt. Yeah, I think this is kind of a cool shot too, right? We don't need any filter, but we could add some clarity, add some brightness, and then pull back the shadows this way. Put on this line. Oops, that's... Because now you're not looking at the person, right? You're just looking at their feet. Let me crank the clarity all the way up. That's too much. Right in there. Yeah, I think this makes an interesting shot too, right? Kind of. I need to recompose this a little bit differently. Dang it. Need a little bit more headroom. All right, anyway, I've spent enough time on this one. Let's go to the next one, but that's kind of like where I'm going. I think this makes an interesting shot too. All right, let's max headroom. Let's go to the next one. Thanks, Wudang. That's a nice image though. All right, 502. Let's see. Yeah, Bob, you like the foot crop, huh? What do we got here? Arthur Leyenberger. We have some flowers. A little bit soft. Must be wide open. What's the EXIF data here? Olympus 40 to 150 at f2.8. ISO. Why is this image kind of soft? Maybe you didn't have your lens hood on or something, but this, I mean, never mind the focus. I'm just feeling like this needs a lot of contrast. So let me, because you got perfect settings and everything. I just don't understand this softness I'm seeing. Do that. Is this a JPEG? Oh, it's a JPEG, that's why. I gotta tilt this. Let's do a square. Pull this in. And let's use the excuse me, dehaze to get rid of some of that softness. Some clarity. Let's drop the exposure a little bit. And let's do a pop art filter. And number 2. I don't know what went wrong with this image, honestly, in terms of the image quality, because that 40 to 150 f 2.8 Pro lens is really a sharp lens. I should not be seeing images like this out of it. All right, I think that's all I need to do here. Maybe drop the exposure a little bit more. But is it JPEG? I'm not going to save these highlights too well. But yeah, okay, let's do a before and after. Yeah, this was very soft for some reason here. So I think this square crop and just make it more of an angle so the flower's kind of coming at you a little bit differently. I think that looks a lot better. I just wish if I had the raw file, I would pull some of these highlights back so I could see a little bit more definition, you know, a little more separation between these flowers here, because these separated nicely. If I zoom in here, this is lovely here, but this up here is just a little bit blown out. But okay, you have the raw file at home. I'm sure you can work on that one. All right, 506. Let's try the next one. We'll do the exit first. Thank you, Randy. So we have a DMC G81, ISO 25,000. What is the G81? What is that camera? Anyway, f5 at 13 millimeters. Yeah, lower texture would soften, Lesipius. Oof, let me see. Is this at least be a raw image? Okay, it's a TIFF. Close enough. Let me just brighten it and see. Man, I'm not going to be able to recover nothing on this. Because even though you can see I brighten the exposure and I still can't see anything. So I have no noise filters, nothing to work with this. So let's try dramatic tone. Dramatic tone is the only one that might have a chance of bringing some of the detail back. But yeah, I can't do anything with this one. We'll do some dehaze. We'll pull the blacks down. Oops. Let me do it this way. Add a ton of vignette. All right, I can't do anything with this one. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, this was a little bit rough. All right, there's the before and after. That's all I can do because we got banding, we got noise, we got grossly underexposed. And being at ISO 25,000, there's definitely no dynamic range. So I can't even recover this because there's just no dynamic range. Let me look at one of the EXIF things and then I can make a recommendation here. Only thing I can tell you is for this kind of shot and this little bit of light, you need a tripod and then do a long exposure. That's all I can recommend. So sorry, Da. Would you normally send in, good pictures? I don't know what happened here, but yeah, Joe, just send one in. If you're still here, Joe, you can submit to the link below, and I'll grab it at the end because I'm going a little fast today. 5:10. All right. Let's see. Wow, I love this photo. I love this one. Composition's a little off, but I like all the elements here. So we need just a pop art. Let's do a number 2 to darken it, and then some gradation. Why is the photo SP huge? 90 meg. If you're talking about that TIFF file, it's probably because he saved it as a 16-bit TIFF, like a very high color depth, but it's not needed for an image that has no depth to it. Let's do a vertical and just focus on, because these canoes are okay, but I like this row right here. Maybe a square. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, TIFF file. Yeah, if you do 16-bit TIFFs, you're saving more information than is really needed, especially an image at 25,000. You could have just kept that as a JPEG even, and I wouldn't be able to do any more with it. Oh my God! Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. This crop is not great. Well, let me try a vertical. Nope. 3x4. I guess a square crop is it. Try a different one. I don't need the whole sky, right? Maybe just that much. Okay. Just a slight tilt. And narrow focus the boats? No, it's just, when I looked at the rest of the boats here, they're too... Let me try it. Dang it. You know what? That does work. Thanks, Bob. I like that better. Let me just double check. Yeah. I like the wide crop better. You're right. My bad. Now it doesn't need this fix here. We can leave that there. Let me get more at the bottom here. And with the midtones a little bit. Let's see, do I have gradation? That might be, yeah, gradation. I just need more gradation. I don't think I need to make it any punchier. It's already pretty punchy. I think that's it. I'm done. Okay. I think it just needed a wide crop and a pop art #2 filter. That is it. So there's the before and after. Pretty easy edit because it's already composed pretty well. Not sure what I would do different if I were there. If I could get to the other side of the boat so I could get more blue inside, that would be kind of neat. But for the most part, I think it's a really good image as is. Like Lysippus says, Neo, this is awesome. Just like that. Is there a duck here? Look at that. There's a swan right over here. Wow. Hopefully you were able to get over and get a shot of that thing too. But I think this works. This works better as a scene. Okay, let's try the next one. Oh, hold on. This must be Randy. Yeah, this is Randy's shot. Man, why does this train look like it's leaning to one side? If I straighten it, that helps. Okay. Quite that much. This. And let's do some. It's leaning into the curve. I see. I see. This rolls over. Oh. Wow. Okay. So that's really kind of not a good idea for me to straighten it then. Like I can't deal with a crooked train. Crop in. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like on a racetrack, you see the Indy 500, all the tracks are curved up, so when the cars go around, they don't slide off. But yeah, that is messing with me. All right, let me see where the colors are. Yeah, that looks good. Now some dehaze, some gradation, a little bit on the tone curve. I think the white balance needs to be, I don't like this blue. If I shift it this way, back this way. All right, we're almost there. Let me pull off some of the saturation. Tilt it back a little bit away. And let me see what I've done here. This needs, oh, look at this. This must be the heat distortion from the train. That's interesting. Wow, that is interesting. But it looks weird because the train is leaning at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna leave that angle though. All right, let me work with the tone curve a little bit. Oh, I'm just not happy with this. Be a red. I want to bring this train out a little more. And sorry, I'm trying to concentrate now. I'm 5 minutes over. All right. Yeah, black and white addiction is real. That's true. So let's look at the black and the color again. All right. I think we're good. So let's look at the before and after. Yeah. I wish I could bring a little bit more brightness into the train, but I think we're good. I need to get rid of that vignette. But I had to make it look straight, even though it's not straight in real life. Pull this off, maybe. Take off that vignette. Clone out the wires. That would take some time. Let's just assume I did that. But okay. There we go. Final edit. Yeah, the wires can be cloned out pretty easily, but let's just assume that that's done. But other than that, I think this is what I would go with. Just basically contrast to more color versus the original, right? Because if we look at that, I think that works a little better. Pretty simple edit overall. Okay, Randy, thanks. I wish personally I like the black and white, but I'll leave it in color. All right. What is this? John Follows. Oh, Westworld. Hey, Agnes, how are you? Yeah, Westworld. I really liked the first season. Second season was okay. Then I just didn't bother with the third season, if there was one. And of course, the original movie was a classic. All right, what time is it? 5:22. Let's see what can I do in 5 minutes. I spent a long time on Randy's. Let's do a square. And let's do something dark. Do I have any color control here? A little bit. Let me think here. You guys are not liking my black and whites. I wish there was more reds in here, but let me just see what I can do. I gotta shift the white balance a little bit warmer. Go to 6,000. And I'm gonna try gentle sepia. I'm not liking the color at all. Go monotone, then we'll put a If I do green, it'll make all the greens too bright. So what's opposite of green? Red, right? No, no, opposite of green. Well, I don't have blue. Yeah, let's try green. Maybe it'll make the shed darker. No, the shed just doesn't have any color in it, so we'll just stay with a red filter. And pull in. Need a heavy vignette. The haze. Crank that up and clarity. Yeah, I need some separation. That's for sure, Torin. I was hoping the red filter would darken the grass a little more, but it's... Let me see if I can, well, I think this will help at all. Yeah, I can't touch the colors once I've changed it to monotone. I think I have to lower the contrast actually. Maybe a bit too much headroom, so let's try 4x3 and come in. So a bit more left. I think that's all I can do. I'm about a minute over on the time here. One last thing. Soft filter. That'll get rid of some of the busyness, and then I can pull tones even more. Right about there. Okay. Now I'm done. Thank you, Bob. Time's up. That's the before and after. All right. Let me do a full screen on this one, then we'll go to the next one. It needs dang it. It needs a little more clarity, and then I'm done. Let that render, and it should look pretty decent now. All right. Final answer. All right, let's move to the next one. Oops, that was the next one. Oh, thanks, Plato. We didn't even look at the EXIF on that one. This was an Olympus 12-40 f5 at EM5 Mark III, f4 1/60th. Yeah, all good settings. All perfect settings there, John. All right, oh, Levente. See. Gosh, we got kind of the same problem. We've got this duck, or whatever this thing is, this bird, but it's not separated from the rest of the picture. Oops. Nobody cares about the help. All right. I think what I'm going to do, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to go right in here again. Right with the feet. I like the feet. And this is sharp. Let's look at the EXIF on this. Olympus 40-150 kit lens. No kidding, with an EM10. Wow. Let's That 40 to 150 always impresses me. I'm gonna go wide. Right in here. Whoops. And just a simple pop art. That didn't look, that doesn't look, get it. Pop art messes up skin tone, so let's do it with the tone curve. Pull in this way, add some clarity. Do the sharpness off. We're good here, we're good here. And I'm gonna try one other thing. Dang it, this separation here. I get one shoe and one beak. Ah. I like the sand down here, so yeah, we'll just stick to my original 16 by 9 up here. Drop all the way in. Light tilt this way. All right, that's all I can do here. The geese are just not, there's just no separation here. This would be blurry. This is just a wing. There's some waves here. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. That's a tough image because all everything's all mixed together. But I do like the feet in the picture here, and then we do have all the geese or whatever they are. All right, let's do the next one. 532. Oh, I can do this one fast. Let me just check the colors, but I'm probably gonna go black and white. Maybe. Yeah, let's do this. Do a slight tilt this way. And go and a little tighter spot here. And let's pull in shadows. Get. And we need some more color. Oh, no, I said I was going to go black and white, so let me think. Monochrome. Lots of dehaze, tiny bit of clarity. And Why is I'm missing something here. Let me do this. Do 5. About a 50. Higher. Okay. More on the soft. Back off. Number 2. Pull off this a little bit. Adjust this crop. It's a little bit too much dirt. No, I liked it before. I had before something down in here. Stop it. All right. Hang it. Right here. All right. Time's up, I guess. Let me do a before and after. Not great. Hang it. Let me turn off my sharpening. Where's Yeah. Sharpening kind of messed it up. All right, I think that's it. I would like a little more contrast, but there you go. It's just the skies are so bright that. All right, final answer. I'm gonna move on. Ugh. This image has a lot of potential though, Dave. Oh, this is your shot, Dave. This has a lot of potential, but I'm rushing through the edits today. But I feel like this could do this. This can go somewhere. I'm just not able to get it there in the time I have. All right. Okay. From Torin here, what are we using here? We have a EM10 Mark II with a 14 to 42 kit lens, f9 ISO 200 quarter second. Yeah, you could have done this at f5.6 and then gotten a little faster shutter speed. Because man, you must have been on a tripod though. I can't hold a camera that steady. All right, let me do that. And we'll just make this kind of fun. Let's warm it up a little bit. 539. All right, I'm going to do this one fast. Go to 7,000. And the lines are all perfect. I think a vertical crop would work better. And just leave this one bench out. My square crop. Might need a slight, very slight tilt this way. Gradation, gradation, gradation. Let's go to auto. And I can bring out some of the brickwork. Really like to accent this tree a little more. Yeah, I use a laptop. I'm all about the laptop life. I'm thinking maybe a dramatic tone filter might be better now. Really want to bring out that tree and all the brickwork. Let me look at pop art again. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, we could lose a little off the top, but I don't want to lose this, any of this bench or this bench. All right, I think time's up anyway. So there's the before and after. Oof, yeah. So the only problem I had was this bench over here. And then this was a little bit redundant. So I think just cropping in just to this part of the images works. I could probably come in a little tighter on the right side and just come right here, but yeah. I think that that works. But I can cut off this. Let me just see what that looks like. I feel like I can cut off these two benches here. A little bit too much. Just a little bit less than that. Well, anyway, okay, now I'm done. Let's move on to the next one. Let that render, then we'll move on. Okay, that's done rendering. That looks good. I think that looks really good. All right, yeah, I like the composition overall. Just had to square off some of the redundant things, like that extra bench and extra tree. What's it? This is just a picture of a post. What is this? This framed in. Is that a real stamp? Not much to do here, Bob. And there's just nothing to do here. Put a vintage on it. No. Let's just do black and white and add a split tone and done. This maybe no, just leave it. I'll split tone it. You guys are funny. Where are my tone curves? Oh, here it is. Blue. Oh. All right, I'm done. So before and after. I don't know what else to do to this. It's just it's like a product photography shot. You know, there's nothing you can do creatively with these product shots. Okay. Oh, all right, we're done. So this was from last week's photo edit where this was one of my pictures. I don't have the before picture anymore that I can get to quickly, but this was a much wider scene, so this person cropped in quite a bit. I keep hitting the wrong key. I mean, so much so you can see the branding here on the horse, whereas the previous picture was much wider. And this is an awesome edit here. I like this. You really separated the grass here. And the horse, everything looks, yeah, this is awesome. It's almost infrared looking, right? Who did this one? Paula? Paula, nice job. And this was from John. Thanks, John. This is, but I really like this, Paula. That's pretty solid work. Okay. Oh, that was a joke. Yeah, that figures. That was hard. All right. So let's look at the original image. This is the image I sent out this week for you guys. This is the original image, right? Basically, it was one of my photo walks at night in Alexandria. And you can see the EXIF data is like crazy, right? EM10 Mark II with a 45 f1.8 at f1.8, 8000 ISO, 1/100th of a second. So I was struggling for light that day. And the picture's crooked and it's raining and it was freaking cold. But let's see what you guys did. Wow, this is kind of, I don't know. I forget what you call this, but I see what you're trying to do here, Bob. You really killed, like there's hardly any blacks in the image. You've grayed all of the blacks out, but then kept the tones in the other, you know, in the rest of the image, which is kind of interesting. You call this art? Okay. Yeah, this is some kind of art, but I get it though. You got rid of most of the blacks. I forget what they call this. Okay, that's cool. In the composition, you cropped out that sign on the left and then kept the stop sign here, the do not walk. Oh, thanks, Randy. Wow, this is really close to what I did on my edit. Basically cropped everything out and just got this guy in it. So Dawood, you and I are kind of on the same page. I'll show you guys my edit at the end, but this is pretty close. That's really close. Ooh, I like this. Kind of a muted color, but then a soft focus. J Falcons. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I can separate this so it fills the screen a little more. Yeah, I like this one. This is really nice. This one is from Levente. So similar crop as Bob did. Okay. It's a little more contrast than a crop. Right? Yeah. See, this picture is hard, right? I had a hard time with this one. This is still not where I would go in the end. That's not where I went in the end. It's similar. I started like this, but then I didn't like this sign right here. And this one is the original image. Skip that. Oh, wow. This is freaking awesome. This almost looks like a blend between an oil painting and a pencil art, you know? Wow. You brush the lights? Okay. Alright, Levente. Yeah, it was okay. But this is pretty awesome. It doesn't even look like a photo anymore, right? This looks more like a mix between oil painting and pencil art, which is kind of weird. But that's really good. Who is Wu Dang? Wu Dang, this is awesome. Hold on, there's a helicopter flying over. I can't think straight when those things fly over my head. I like this one. Okay, this is a keyline. Keyline is what I was thinking. Yeah. Who did this one? John Bavoskek. Okay, nice. Yes, keyline. Basically, it doesn't look like a photo anymore. It looks like some sort of artwork, right, that you would see. And the composition, yeah, everybody's going with this composition. This one's a little bit wider or taller, right? Because you kept some of the street in, but okay. This is a good crop too. You got all of the street out at the bottom and just went with the sidewalk. JC Nordum. Yeah, everybody's cropping pretty much the same. Yeah, keyline. Yours was almost a manual keyline, right, Bob? Yeah. Okay, this one's okay. It's just basically a crop, and then some, looks like there's some color shifts too. This is a little bit cooler, more magenta looking than mine. I think the original was a little bit warmer because of the tungsten lighting. So you went a little bit too cool or magenta or something. This is an interesting crop, John. Oh, Joe, did you upload a photo? I can edit that one real quick. Okay, good. Panasonic RAW. Oh, I'd have to use Lightroom. All right. Yeah, it's okay. I just have to switch programs because Workspace won't open it. This is interesting because the focus here is on all the lamps, which is what I think I tried to avoid those lamps. But in this one, John, you brought everything in. All the signage and the lamps there. That's kind of an interesting idea. This actually kind of works for me a little bit. This photo was boring. I know, it was hard. I thought there was something though. Like, I think Wu-Dang did an excellent job. I like this one too. Cleaned up the noise and then just brought the colors out. It's a good crop. And this one I'm not crazy about. It's kind of a partial color and a very tall crop. But I think my problem is that no walk sign is not great. Ooh, I like this one, Neo. That is pretty awesome. This is really, I'd say, my second favorite next to Wu-Dang's. Oh, it's okay, Randy. I mean, it wasn't, yeah, it was a terrible shot, but I felt like there was some potential here. Like this one and the other one I really liked that Wu-Dang did. I really like this one, Neo. This is good. Yeah, it's too much color to avoid using it. And then Joe is like teal and orange all the way, huh? Yeah, Neo nailed it. This is really good because now this still looks like a photo. It doesn't look like artwork. It looks like a really well done photo. This is really good, Neo. Yeah, and a good crop. Oh, this is mine. This is what I did with it. You know, grainy black and white in a square crop. Uh, you know, I just tried to go make it look really old. So like a 6x6 120 film, black and white. That's what I was trying to go for, but I was struggling with this one myself. Yeah, I think Neo's is best. Wudang was really close. I love this one, but it doesn't look like a photo anymore. It looks like some kind of weird artwork. Who would have guessed? I know, right? I'm so predictable now. Um, but yeah, I'd have to go. Oops, I rotated that. That looks good as a thumbnail, but there we go. That's the perfect. That's the winner. All right, let me see if I can do Joe's real quick. Give me a second here. Any photo that evokes reaction is art. That's a good answer. I like that. Let me find. Give me a second. We're gonna do Randy's. I'm sorry, Joe. Joe Morano's been following me forever, even though he doesn't shoot Olympus. Let's see. Oh, there's one here. Someone else sent in. This is not bad either. Let me just show you guys this one. Yeah, this is good too. Cleaned it up really nicely, I think. I think this is a good edit of the picture as is, but it didn't really transform it. It's just a good edit, basically. But I really like how Neo did and Wudang did. They really transformed an image. Okay, let me see if I can download this. Oh, and there's another one here too. There's a Nikon file. Let me save it here. I'll download the Nikon. So we'll do two more quick edits. Let me see if Lightroom will open up. I think I have this folder in Lightroom set up already. So here, yeah, I have it right here. Where's this? I gotta refresh this folder. Sorry, they're still showing stuff from last week. Let me resynchronize it. All right, so Joe sent in a Panasonic, so it's either this one or this one. Here we go. And nice. Little baby. Gosh, I love the lighting here. I actually I want to warm it up just a little more. Add some contrast. Fix the noise. Off that. There. Mask it. Do a slight crop. if the Fibonacci has any. Right on that rabbit's nose. I don't know. Light vignette. All right, let's see what before and after looks like. There we go, final edit. Basically, it was already a really good image, just I like contrast, right? And color, so that's all I did. I would brighten the eyes up a little bit, actually. Let me do that. Let's just do shadow, contrast, tiny bit of exposure. There we go. Yeah, now the eyes really show, right? I think that that works. And then I warmed it up a little bit too. But good shot, Joe. Awesome. See what the feedback here. Yeah, I've tried Topaz Denoise. It's amazing. No, I haven't tried it. Oh, I did try it like a year ago when it first came out, and um, then it wasn't very good back then. But okay, let's try. See what the next one is. Let me see if I can fix this. Get it. The other one was a Nikon camera somebody sent in. This one. Ah, is somebody here taking a picture? That could be David Thorpe back here. Doesn't that look like David Thorpe a little bit? Let me put these over here because I can't see. Yeah, I tried the free trial last year. I don't know if I can do it again though. This one, let me develop this, and I'm gonna do the auto correction here for the lines. I don't know if I like this side with the tree or this side. Maybe stick to this side. Get this photographer in the image. Dang it, but this side has a trash can. So let's do a vertical. Get rid of some of this dirt. And come in a little tighter. Yeah, that kind of works. Auto here. A bit of motion blur. What is this? Oh, quarter second. Yeah, that's why. Tiny bit of motion blur in here. But we can sharpen it. Do this. That. Increase the radius a bit. A little more in the shadows. Blacks. Warm it up to about 7,000. I think I'll get rid of this little bit of sky on the left. Go right there. A little more on the bottom. Okay. Oh, that's okay, Trevor. This is yours, Trevor? Okay. Okay, nature, we'll see you later. Get the chain in. Yeah, I got the chain. Maybe a little more chain, right? But that's it. Okay. Yeah, black and white, baby. Oh, all right. Let's see. If I do black and white, there we go. So yeah. So let's do before and after. Oh, the before image is already, it shows the full crop, but I think that's where I would go. It doesn't have to be black and white. The color looks good too. I just prefer black and white. Why is it doing this? Come on, Lightroom, what are you doing? I don't want this comparison. I just want to see this image. There we go. Yeah. And then color is this, right? Either way. All right, I think I'm done. All right, everyone. Man, that wasn't bad, right? Speed editing. I mean, as fast as I could go anyway. I'm just reading the comments, but yeah. I think I'll keep doing them fast like that. Like try and give myself a 5-minute limit and see how fast I can edit those. I mean, I don't get to explain my thought process as much, but since every week a lot of you are coming back every week over and over, you know what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking automatically dehaze, crop, and black and white, right? But I'll try and do other stuff. I don't want to do that every single image. But yeah, you guys like the speed editing? Okay, I'll try and go faster. Because, you know, a dozen images, if I can do that in an hour, it's 5 minutes an image for 12. It's already an hour, right? Oh, hey, Joe. Okay. But hey, Joe, it's great seeing you come in. Send some more images and, you know, we can have some fun editing. And, yeah. 5-minute images, yeah, we'll do 5-minute edits. We'll try and shoot for 5 minutes on each edit on every stream going forward. I think that was a good format. So I'll be back on Sunday. You can send your images and just save that link anytime, and I'll try and pick a better picture for you guys to edit one of mine. That last one, yeah, I agree with Randy. That wasn't an interesting image to begin with. Other than Neo and Wu Dang really did a good job. So. Yeah, chess timer. We'll do speed chess. But Yeah, those two are really good, Wudang and Neos. I'll have to look at those again after the stream because I really want to see, you know, I need to get my mind in that, see what you guys were thinking. I don't know, you know what I mean? I need to look at those in more detail and see if I can come up with something like that. But all right, guys, thanks again as always for joining me today. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys back on Sunday.